inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
You ain't saying nothing yet.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. We're going to call Pops in a little bit. But first, I wanted to go over some stuff with y'all. Hey, Molly Brown. Hey, Happy Girl. Hey, Gracie. Shell. Oh my gosh. Babe, can you slow the chat a little bit more? I think I did it to 45 seconds, but we might need a little bit more because it's already jumping. Sam I Am, Dana Park, Susan, Broken Dishes, Leslie, No Name, Charm. Sorry. Oh my gosh, and that jumps like a bunch. I'm trying to. Hello, everyone. I'm not trying to forget anyone. So we are going to show a few clips today. We're going to talk about a few things. And then the first call I made as soon as I heard what had happened, which was instantly, as a lot of us did with Don, I called my dad. I called my dad and was telling him everything. Hey, Scotty Skulls. Hey, Gigi, Natasha, Heather, Kelly Jean, Yin Yang. Oh my goodness, Gracie, thank you. My pops. Hey, Colonel. Ooh, Northern Light. So today's a good day, right? Dalen, I miss you. Mama checking. Oh. Me and Mr. Stray got this beautiful card from Mama checking. Also, aka Special Spills. And you don't get to read what's inside, but that's a cute picture. It's going on our wall. Thank you, Linda. Scotty Skulls. Now's a good time for me to. I'm pretty sure that there's no shoulder after what I texted her today. I'm sorry, but I was not very nice today. Actually, I'm not sorry about it either. I'm not. I thought about it and I'm not because I know what she said and I know the last phone call right before, just within days or a week within Don being arrested. So, okay, so let me see here. Let me go ahead. I'm going to pull this up really quick. We're going to go just through this little 20-second clip. I posted it as a short. Okay, where'd it go? Where did it go? Hey, that's enough. Okay, here we go.
Heavy police presence, we're told, including the Tennessee Bureau of Investigation at a campground in Unicoi County. That's in Irwin at the Nolichucky Gorge campground. We're still waiting for confirmation about what exactly this police presence means, but here's what we know so far. The Unicoi County Sheriff's Office is on the scene.
Okay, cotton candy boobs, margarita and palm trees. Hello, Donna. Okay, all right. So I know everyone's like, well, there's the 3 inmates and 2 are dead, and they've said that, right? However, here's what I'm just going to point out. Now, I put in the description of the video, it very well could be that 3rd inmate that is on the loose. Hey, Bob. Bob, you had me laughing today and yesterday. Dazed and Confused, Frankie Hopkins, Fairy, Hey Moon Goddess. Okay, so anyways, so the 3 prisoners that got loose, the 2 are confirmed dead. Now, here's where things get a little wonky because the 3rd suspect, now, if you notice WJHL, they're playing this campground stuff and also putting Don's arrest in the same clips, and they'll like get off of it really fast. But if you guys know how media works and grabbing attention, that is something like you could take that either way. Thank you, Needle Chasing Floss. Thank you for that. So now my problem with it possibly being the 3rd suspect is didn't they just escape like on Thursday or Friday? So if they found him at the campground, I think they would probably be able to know that it was him. Now, they reported the campground thing. And then, so it was like an hour. So they reported the campground thing. Now, mind you, TBI is said to have been at the courthouse today, which could be something, it could be nothing because, you know, it's a courthouse. So, of course, it could have been there for any reason. But prior to Dawn's court date, they were fishing around at the campground already, asking a bunch of questions. Is it a coincidence that the same day Dawn gets arrested, which a lot of us kind of lost hope in Hawkins County, right? We didn't really think that that was going to happen today. Now, the other two inmates confirmed dead, but the third one, they now have a $7,500 as of about an hour ago. They put this out. $7,500 with U.S. Marshals reward fund for anyone to give tips or information should they have seen this third suspect that is still loose and what they say at large. So why would they do that if they thought that that could be the body that they just took from the campground? Now, that campground, Reverend Donna and I were mapping it out, and a few other people, is like about an hour and something. It's close enough that, you know, it could be something. I don't know, you guys. There's a part of me that does not really think it's that third inmate. Now, if you listen to one of the clips, which we will pull up in a little bit, if you listen to what the broadcaster says, they said, this is a murder. We can't really give any details yet. And they said, we have one suspect to this murder in custody already. Now, if there's three people, three escaped convicts, and the other two are dead, and the third is at large, who is the suspect that they currently have in custody? Who is that? So again, I mean, I cannot say for sure. Certain it's Summer, and it might not be Summer, but it could be someone else. But I have a feeling that it's not the third inmate, like everyone is saying. But I could be way off. But like a lot of you, I've kind of been a little bit excited that, like, I think that there's going to be some answers now. It's not related to the inmates. I don't think it's related to the inmates. Like I said, they reported about the inmates, and then half an hour after that report, they were reporting that there's a reward to say, where is this guy? So that don't add up for it to be the third inmate, guys. Hey, Lori. Yeah, Johnny Brown's still on the loose. Hey, Manic Mama T. So, I mean, it's something to think about. It could be. It could not be. I don't know. But I'm watching it, and so is Reverend Donna, and I sent some stuff to Mexi. I said, bro, get your spirit box out quick. When they found body, they took someone into custody, so I think unrelated. Okay. I mean, I hope it's unrelated, but I just do not think that it is related to the inmate situation either. They found some of them here in North Carolina. I have a feeling this is about to get even more wild. Yikes. Okay, so even if that whole campground situation is not related to Summer, I feel like we are still close at getting some kind of answers, because now we've got the separation of Dawn and Candus. She's probably freaking out right now. What is Dawn saying? She can't control what he's saying no more. She was always the one to try and shut him up. Blowing up his phone anytime he's interviewing. Like, yeah, this is going to be a mess now. I keep thinking of Reverend Donna's vision that somebody in cuffs leads Ellie to Summer. Who we're getting closer to, yep. Well, yeah, she's going to lose her shit, or he's going to lose her shit. Oh, she's up there partying and having whoever, and I'm sitting here in jail. Like, Who's going to roll first? So the hubby, who knows nothing of this case, came home today and asked how I felt about going to Kingsport, Tennessee until April. His company is going into that factory or whatever that had the explosion to do cleanup and repair. Holy shit, Betsy. Get ready for those collect calls. Oh, God, that's another funny thing. We had told him at the beginning of talking, like, memorize our phone number because we knew, like, there was a whole bunch of crap going around. We need a collect call, Cher. He did. So he was writing down my phone number because we were like, well, if Candus told you, because they had this whole code word thing, whatever. And I kept telling them, don't take charges that aren't yours. If something happens and she calls you into jail, memorize my phone number. So what happened was he wrote my phone number down a bunch of places. I'm guessing to try and memorize it because I was saved in his phone. Well, one day, Don found a book or a magazine with my phone number written down on it. So he was jotting down my phone number after I told him to memorize it in case he went to jail. And Candus got upset that she found a phone number written down and she gave it to Don Keller and had Don Keller call me. So Don Keller calls me and she goes, hello. And I'm like, hello. And she goes, who's this? I said, bitch, you called me. Who is this? And she goes, Cher? I'm like, yeah, Dawn, because she showed up in my phone. And she was like, well, Candus was freaking out because she found this phone number written down and stuff. Why would Dawn write your phone number down? I'm like, because I told him to memorize it in case that bitch told him to go, like, put him in jail. And then they're all, weird, okay, and kind of hung up. So that was weird. Benny will hold Candus down. Dawn said, no, I don't know for sure, but I think I don't really know. Is he gonna go there? Like, I have no idea. But yeah, so that happened where Candus had Don Keller calling me to see who the fuck was Don keeping phone numbers of, and it was me. So yes, Natasha. I think that he is going to think that he is going to start talking about it and someone's going to talk. 180 days is almost 6 months, right? I looked it up. It's like 5.5 months or something. It's just under 6 months. So that's a long time because we got 8 months. We're just shy of 8 months. Next week is the 8th month since summer got gone. So a lot, you guys, can happen in 6 months. Do you think how bad Dawn loves talking to people? Candus isn't going to be able to control it. Now, if you guys watch Duty Ron, which I do, because his name is funny, but anyway, he said today that now would be perfect time to get Candus into an interrogation room. He said, put her in the box and start questioning her now that, they are separated. And I was like, duh, yes, that is absolutely what should happen. Not yet, though. I think they should give it like a week. Let them get like a little aggravated at each other because he's in jail and he'll be pissed that she's still able to do the drugs she wants and drink. Now, another thing too is everyone's like, oh, he was clean. Listen, Linda, honey, listen. Hey, Zam, hey, Melissa, you have to listen to the words being used. The news media is saying. They aren't saying that they got the confirmation that he was sober and blah, blah, blah. They said, Don Wells told us he was sober. Don Wells said, not that it's been confirmed by the courts or any law enforcement. It's Wells said he was sober. Wells said this. Wells said that. Come on, people. Don't just take that. Oh, the news said it. It's Bible. He was sober. No. The news said what Wells told them. You understand? I had Linda, honey, listen. No one factually knows. We're going off of what Wells says. Wells says a lot, though. And it's not truthful. So, they are just reporters. They put out what Wells says. It doesn't mean that that is actually the truth, okay? In my opinion, does Don talk more when he's sober or high? Drunk. After he's had a little bit of drinks, he's more loose and talkative. I wouldn't necessarily say he's more talkative when he's high. He's more loose after a few drinks. And no, I think he talks less when he's sober because that's when he's more smart. Is when he's sober. And no, when he's high, I think actually he does kind of edit himself even when he's like high. I don't really know if I've seen Candus high. I think Don just gets more drunk, to be honest, than anything, but I don't know. Candus is already calling Benny. Oh no. Benny is trying to get money coming in for Candus and said he will give her money out of his pocket to pay bills. What? No. Well, I don't know where he's getting the money from to pay her bills, but I'm not sure that should be advertised when I hear he owes like child support for a few kids. So I'm not sure how you can pay Candus's bills, but whatever. To each their own. Let them. I would advise nobody to donate to that because I will remind you guys that I have a recording that nobody's heard yet. And in that recording, to me, in my opinion, is she's perfectly fine having no children. Who wants to support? She lost all her kids. She gets no sympathy from me because no, everyone knows my past. I don't feel bad for that. She didn't just lose her other kids, but she lost Summer and she lost her boys. Every kid that she gave birth to is gone. Gone. She is not a good mother. And I actually feel like you guys are not doing Summer or those boys a justice to pay her freaking way. Tell the bitch to go to rehab. It was offered. It was paid for. She could have gotten so much help for free, but she's not doing that. Instead, she's sitting on a hill with all her kids taken from her, and now her husband in jail, which she probably doesn't care. She's probably excited about. It's a matter of time. Who is going to roll on who first? Because it's going to happen. They're all trash. Well, she's got the YouTube channel. I mean, that's monetized, right? So who is getting the money for that? Maybe Timmy, Mr. Sandman, should be paying Candus's bills because he's the one making money off of the wells. He's management. He's getting a cut, right? Or is he doing it all for free? Or am I supposed to believe Tim Mullins is working this for free? Mr. PR media management man is doing everything he's doing for free? Does anybody here believe that? With the 1,008 people in this chat right now, anybody? Thumbs up if you believe Tim Mullins is doing this shit for free. Now flood the chat with purple hearts if you think that asshole's getting paid. Candus is going down. Don's got 7 alibis. Candus is going down. Yeah, it's much deeper. No. Yeah, he's not doing that for free. There's no way in hell. BK is helping her budget. That's really nice of BK if he's doing that. Honestly, that's nice of him to even think about that. But I can't even go there. I'm sorry. There's just no way in hell she deserves that. Hey, Dana. Hey, everyone. Grandis can come back now. Remember someone had her on panel a bit back talking about wanting a house. Yes. They wanted a house that was foreclosure for like $100,000, something. I don't even remember. But I remember I texted, it was Dawn or Candus, and I said, y'all, she's making it look like she's going to leave you. And I was like, but let me guess, you're both using her. I'll find the screenshot and share it if I haven't already. I said, but let me guess, you're just playing that card, but you're both going to move in together, right? Just letting Candus be like, oh, poor Candus, so people help her get the house, right? No response at all to that. I should write Dawn a letter. No. I mean, I have JPay. I don't know if that would work for him, but okay, Shell. He's the reason why Candus but was getting saved at that he was going to be gone soon. Not to save her. Well, and then I'm thinking like they both were like, well, we need to talk to your dad. Did your dad really go to prison for what you said he did? Is that? And it's not Don saying, I need to talk to your dad. I need your dad's help. It's we. Did your dad really go to prison for what you said? Did he really? Well, yeah. And then I'm thinking about it yesterday and today. I'm like, because I kept asking Mr. Cher, too, like, why does he want to talk to my fucking dad so bad? And then slow Cher is like, shit, my dad's charges are murder charges. So why would they need the help of my dad? And why would they want to talk to my dad so bad? And this was a week ago, mind you. So I think they knew something was coming. But what could my dad help with? Well, that's why they're so concerned. I have like 3 or 4 voicemails where in between talking, did your dad really go to prison for what you say? I mean, did he really? Yes, Don. And then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, my dad went to prison for murders. So are they trying to figure out how to get away with murder? Like, is that what they wanted to talk to my dad about? My dad didn't get away with it. So he's the wrong person to try and get advice from. Thank you, Connie Lynn. Welcome to the Crazy Train. Choo choo. Right, Dana? I'm like, oh my God, I am so slow. Like, why didn't I think of that before? Of course, he wanted to talk to my dad, but it wasn't just, I need your dad's help. It's we. I'll play some of those messages. You go see it. It's like, did your daddy really get in trouble for what you say? Yeah. And I kept thinking, like, why is he fucking asking me this over and over? Like, he fucking knows why my dad went to prison. My dad said it live why he went to prison. Jay! Your favorite podcasters in the house, baby.
I know.
Holy crap, Cher. Didn't even think of that. Me neither. Slow chat more. Baby, can you slow chat a little bit more?
Yep.
Yeah, I do see it's jumping. We'll slow it down a little more. Actually, do you want to hop in here? And so actually, no, I want to send a couple clips first so my dad can hear them because I tried to send him some video messages. It wasn't working. No, I was digging because I am like all about this campground. I was looking up the campground, looking at every fucking picture. You know, I was trying to look up those, a couple vehicles, I guess. But yeah. Jay, I was freaking out. I'm still freaking out. As soon as I heard that, I just felt like excited all day. Been like shaking like a chihuahua. Like, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like we are close. Unfortunately, not to a good ending, but to a answers, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna send a couple links here because I want to play them for my dad so he can hear. I watch so much shit, you guys. Holy, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna share that one. And then we're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we'll share this one too. They're short little ones, but. Something. The hiccups. Oh, went to BK's for a sec. I chatted. Wait, what? Can get a job. He and his chat are scrambling to get Candace Well's money. Wait. Okay, don't even. I don't care. Let them. Let them, because I actually hope that will be a downfall in the end for both these fuckers, especially Candace. How dare her? So I'm going to choose to have faith that she will be in prison for what happened to Summer, because I'm sorry, but she should be facing charges for child endangerment, for child neglect, and child abuse, point blank and period. And why she isn't is beyond me. I don't even know anymore what to say. But she should be next. And yeah, I fucking did tell her that today. And when that happens and everyone sees that she was making money off of this, ooh, I'm going to go to Tennessee to get locked up in the same prison as her. Because that's disgusting and disturbing, and nobody's using their fucking heads. They're profiting off of their daughter missing less than 8 months later, and they've been profiting for months. If there's evidence to prove that they didn't have nothing to do with it, which we don't have, by the way, actually, we are told everyone surrounding them is suspect, right? So they are still suspect. I helped her set up her GoFundMe in the beginning, and I got bitched out for telling people, you can go fund her. She can get dog food. She can pay for the vet. She can get milk. Like, I was listing a bunch of stuff, and she freaked out on me. How dare you? You fucked me by saying and telling people what I had to spend it for. I was like, Candus, it's Cash App. It goes to your freaking bank account. You can buy whatever you want with it. I was just listing necessities that I thought you needed because it would make people more inclined to want to donate to you if they kind of knew where the money was going. But she didn't want it to be listed for certain things. She just wanted the money. So then she was all like, oh, fuck you. And I'm like, excuse me. I literally I couldn't. After when that happened, I already knew who she was. I was like, that's disrespectful as shit. Not a thank you, not nothing. Like, it's fuck you. You said I need dog food. And now I gotta get dog food instead of drugs with this money. Like, that's how it felt. No, it's just disturbing. My dad hates these people at this point, but I talked to him earlier. And he was like, oh, wow. So he got arrested. And he's like, oh. I was like, do you want a podcast about it today? He was like, yeah. But he had a little bit of a headache today, too. So very telling. She's not a nice person at all. And I so bad. Like, no. Baby, if you log on to StreamYards on your phone, I can play some of these voice memos of them. Did your daddy really go to jail for what you say? Like, it's just now that I listen back to them, I'm like, holy shit. He was like, oh, it's not good. Oh, thanks, Chrissy. I think I've got those two. That's what you said, Hufflepuff? That was your name?
Yeah. J. Hufflepuff.
Okay. My husband's weird, no big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me try and find these here. Let me try and find these. Okay, hold on. Oh, is the volume up on here? Can you guys hear?
Yep.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. All right, give me a second.
Come out of her mouth, stop. Just say stuff like that to me. Please stop. No, the things that she said were so horrific and so evil. I listened to a little bit of it, and it was so bad.
Talking about Reverend Donna.
I just can't.
Do you know what you guys did to me the other night?
It was
You and the Reverend Cleaner or whatever her name is.
a psychotic lover.
You
I'm sorry, I just found that that comment.
guys had me on my knees crying
Liar.
because I love my daughter
Liar.
more than life itself.
Liar.
That's what.
Yeah.
But her dad understands that.
I know that.
Her dad.
Yeah.
My dad does not have nothing to do with it.
Oh, he does.
Well, he does. But I've been crying because that woman made me cry so bad. I love my daughter and my kids more than life itself. And for them to say that crap about me, Cher, is wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what to say because
I do. Your dad knows. Your dad knows.
yeah, he told me I know. What does my dad know? Like my dad doesn't really know shit. But that right there, I'm what the fuck? My dad knows what? What does he know? And it doesn't have nothing to do with her dad. Well, it does, but it doesn't. No, it fucking has nothing to do with my dad. Like, what did you guys want from my dad? But now I get it. I know what my dad's charges were, and I know what you guys were trying to do. Fucking Candus. Who's gonna give her money, Benny? You sound stupid as fuck. Calm it down.
No, your dad, no, I love your dad.
Thank you.
If everything you told me, what you said about your dad is 100% true, Cher, then your dad needs to step up now.
Excuse me, Donald. Candus. Why does my dad need to step up for your fucking mess now? What the fuck does that even mean, you guys? If it's true your dad done what you say he did, then he needs to step up now and do what? Give you pointers on something? Because my dad went to prison. Calm it down.
No, your dad, no, I love your dad.
Thank you.
If everything you told me, what you said about your dad is 100% true, Cher, then your dad needs to step up now.
He's done more. Why? But why does my dad need to step up for your mess, Candus? Get your bitch ass over here, Candus. One brain's out looking at. Why does my dad need to step up now? Yeah, and this was just days before the arrest today, so he's tripping. My dad went to prison for murders. He tied 3 people up to a chair, and he set them on fire. Now, he did many years for that. There's a lot to that. And then he begged the prison to not let him out because he actually, his exact words were, I am safer and other people are safer. That's what institutionalized really, really is. Cher pissed off looking at us. See, they let him out and he wanted to go back in because he wanted to live in prison. He did not want to get out. So he killed another person. What did he do? He stabbed them in their face. So 3 that I know of. There might be things he's not telling me. But no, he did almost 18 years in British Columbia, and he killed 3 people, which you have all heard him admit to killing a few people. Did you not? Were you in that live? You heard him. So, and he will get into that. We will all get into that, but it has nothing to do with the Summerwells case. What this is being brought up for is so that you guys know what my dad was charged of, and now that they are demanding my father to step up. Candus, Don, my dad went to prison. He wasn't trying to get away with the shit. He did this shit because he wanted to be in prison. That's what institutionalized means. When you know you're better off in prison and you just want to be there. Don's so fucking scared like a little bitch, and so is Candus. They are not institutionalized. The criminals that do not want to be in prison. That's different than institutionalized. Cher real speaking, looking at Jay. I'm trying to be serious, but you made me laugh. Let's listen to this again of him demanding my dad step up.
You guys had me on my knees crying because I love my daughter.
Even you just rolled your eyes.
That's just what But her dad understands that. I know that. Her dad.
Yeah.
My dad does not have nothing to do with it.
Oh, he does.
Well, he does. But I've been.
He doesn't. He has not left. He can't cross the borders. So never has he been in Tennessee, let alone has he been in Tennessee 8 fucking months ago. There's no fucking way that my dad would be allowed across the borders. Okay, so he has nothing to do with it.
Crying because that woman made me cry so bad. I love my daughter and my kids more than life itself. And for them to say that crap about me, sir, is wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what to say because
I do. Your dad knows. Your dad knows.
yeah, he told me I need to calm it down, which he did.
Your dad, I love your dad.
Thank you.
If everything you told me, what you said about your dad is 100% true, Cher, then your dad needs to step up now.
He's done more than what I... Fuck you, Donald. He doesn't have to do shit for you. So that's worrisome. He wanted my dad to... I don't know what he wanted my dad to do because my dad didn't even get away with murder. Like, my dad... He went to prison. He didn't even try to get away with shit. You know what I'm saying? So that makes no sense. Step up to what? What do you want him to help you with? Me too. I hated doing Linda.
Right. But I just want to know, Cher, what you think about your dad's proof?
Yes. Why do you think people give me shit and drag me for it, and that why they've been bullying my dad now and calling him a serial killer? That's not nice. Yeah. Yeah, they're calling my dad a serial killer.
No, I've heard that too. This is beyond.
I promise he's not a serial killer. Murder is different than a serial killer. Yeah. Well, you guys are getting led into some conversations, but it's no secret what my dad has done, and he doesn't try to keep it a secret either. So, I mean, he's paid for his time, and I mean, we'll get into that a different day. It really doesn't have anything to do with any of this today. But I mean, if you know what my dad did in time for, and you see how badly Don and Candus really want his help for whatever reason, that's alarming to me now. Now that I've actually like re-listened to this and be like, holy shit. Like, my dad went to prison for this. Why did they so bad want to like need my dad's? And it's not Don wants my dad's help. It's we. We really need your daddy right now. That's his exact words. We really need your daddy right now. You won't be on lives for a while. How nice is that? Well, Candus might be to get that Cash App money.
They demanded. Okay, white supremacy groups told me that they told me they demanded that I cook mess for them. okay, because I was going to be released out of Utah State Prison.
Yeah.
They demanded and they threatened my life that I had to cook meth for them. They give me a brand new home in the Upper East Side of fucking Ogden, Utah. Brand new home, all these vehicles, and everything else like that. Threatened my life. And all they wanted was 50% cut. And I told them, you will have to kill me. I understand. I told them, just fucking kill me.
Do you think that they would take Summer?
Yeah. What?
Would they take Summer?
No, this happened a long time ago.
Oh, like many years ago. Okay. Right. Yes, this is all after he told me he lost all respect for me, but not for my daddy. Remember? Well,
This is a long time ago.
Okay.
I wasn't going to do that because I knew it was a dead end road. I mean, just a long time ago. Some prison pictures you see online and all that, that's what that was then.
Yeah. That's too bad to hear that. BDAC, that she needs $600 a month for the car payment. Absolutely fucking not will this platform be helping her with that. Well, I won't be, and there's not going to be any sharing of her links on this platform, and anyone that does that will be blocked from this platform. That is disturbing in every way to me. Okay? I don't care if you agree with me or think I'm just a mean fucking hearted bitch. I do not care. With what I feel and how close I've gotten and the things that I know, those links don't get shared on my platform or you're blocked. Nobody is helping that bitch profit off of the daughter she helped harm. Period. Not on this platform anyway. Y'all feel free to go do it on a different platform should you want to, but not on this platform.
Oh, a long time ago. Way before I ever met Candus.
Yeah.
Them just to fucking kill me. That's when I got involved with
Oh, she probably already is, sissy.
Pacific Islanders, and I became part of the Pacific Islanders, a white boy. I'm actually
Hey,
what?
take it off my conversation.
Here, you can have her back.
Yeah, Candus never calls me. She's being nice to me today, and I like it. Whatever.
Go take the fire. I love you.
Already can.
Aw. Can't play the next clip because that's the one I was asked not to.
And Molly go lightly and all her fucking pussy ass bitch are trying to fucking fight it against us.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gracie. Are you guys both safe? Because there is a part of me that thinks maybe other people are kind of maybe trying to scare you guys to stay quiet. I just want to, and you don't have to answer anything, just say either no, Cher, we're okay, or
No, they've been trying to split us up, actually.
Now, in the background, I'm going to play it again. I said, are you okay? Are you guys okay? Candus goes, we're fucking awesome. Fuck that. Oh,
They've
scare you guys to stay quiet. I just want to, and you don't have to answer anything, just say either no, Cher, we're okay, or
No, they've been trying to split us up, actually.
that's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if they do that, they've been trying to split us up. Look what happened today. Then one either no, Cher, we're okay, or
No, they've been trying to split us up, actually.
that's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if they do that, then one of you will turn on each other.
Right. So see, we got so see, we kind of need your dad's input.
Yeah.
Your dad, we kind of need your dad right now. Trying to split us up, actually.
That's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if they do that, then one of you will turn on each other.
Right. So see, we got so see, we kind of need your dad's input.
She just said because of Sissy's bitch ass.
Your
Hold
dad's
on.
input.
Sorry. That's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if either no, Cher, we're okay, or
No, they've been trying to split us up, actually.
that's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if they do that, then one of you will turn on each other.
Right. So see, we got so see, we kind of need your dad's input.
Yeah.
Your dad, we kind of need your dad right now.
Yeah.
I know. He knows this.
We need you too, but only if you're on the good
We
side.
love you, Cher. We do.
What can I do, Candus, to be on your good side? I will try anything.
We just,
Man, first off,
just be our friend. Just be
you're
our
our friend,
friend.
and this is a little bit ass.
This is lost too. We're all lost. We're all lost. Every one of us human beings are lost. They've been trying to.
Candus said I'm
We're
fucking
okay,
awesome.
Fucking awesome.
They've been trying to split us up, actually.
That's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if they do that, then one of you will turn on each other.
Right. So see, we got so see, we kind of need your dad's input.
Yeah.
Your dad,
Ah, that's some sick shit, right? School bus looking ass. Jay. Because Sissy's little, yeah. And I said, are you guys okay? I just want to make sure, are you guys okay? And you hear her say, I'm fucking awesome. Who says that when their daughter is missing? And I didn't even catch that until tonight either. She literally says that. And you notice it's, we really need your dad. Yes, they are trying to separate us. They are trying to get us to turn on each other. So you see, we really need your dad right now. We really need your dad right now. Candus, we means you. That's plural. That's more than just Don. That's we. You was the only two in the room when you called me that night. So we is you and Donald. I've said it before, dear Cher, you have the patience of a saint. Bless your heart. Thank you, Pink Dahlia.
There's something else you noticed
Hmm.
when you were playing that clip. You said they're trying to split us up, and you said because if they split you up, one of you will turn on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And Don said, "Yeah."
Yeah, he did.
So he kind of just admitted that they both know.
Yeah, he did. Let's find that again. Good catch, baby. Where was that? Let me find it again. Are you guys both safe? Because there is a part of me that thinks maybe other people are kind of maybe trying to scare you guys to stay quiet. I just want to, and you don't have to answer anything, just say either no, Cher, we're okay, or
No, they've been trying to split us up, actually.
that's fucked up. Oh, because they think that if they do that, then one of you will turn on each other.
Right. So see, we got so see, we kind of need your dad's input.
Yeah.
Your dad, we kind of need your dad right now.
Yeah.
I know. He knows it.
We need you too, but only if you're on the good
We
side.
love you, Cher.
They do that, then one of and you don't have to answer anything, just say either no, Cher, we're okay, or
No, they've been trying to split us up, actually.
that's Do you guys hear that? So when you hear over there on Benny's channel that they are scrounging for money because Dawn went to jail today, remember she just yelled that she is fucking awesome. And her daughter at this point has been missing for about 7 months, but she's fucking awesome. And mind you, this is the same night that right before actually that was said, 3 messages before that is when she how would you put it?
Gave possible motive.
Gave possible motive to be happier to have no children. Okay. So yeah, you're right. That should go to TBI, but we didn't even hear it like that until right now. So we will make sure, and they're probably watching, but we'll make sure that that goes in an email to them. And I will call them in the morning to let them know that it's been sent, as I usually do with tips. Because yeah, I didn't look at it like that.
Yeah, when you said if they split them up, they'll get you to turn on each other, and Dawn said, yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yep. You hear that, Candus? I don't know what I was going to call her. Candus, do you hear that? He said, yeah. Yeah. When y'all are separated, that they're going to try and get you to turn. He is going to turn on you, Candus. This was sent as is everything else Cher finds. Shan! We
Hey,
love
Chan.
you. Chan. Mandus, Rogersville, P.O. Box, looking at us. Oh, if I was there, I'd throw a pillow at her or something.
Still with the looking ass?
Oh, she said something earlier.
She's been doing that all night.
There was one that just about, she almost had me where I wouldn't stop laughing. I remember she did a super chat and said something looking at us. I can't remember. It's so fucked up. It's funny.
Glass half full of Pepsi looking ass.
Thank you. Sorry, I can't read your name. G. Maria, thank you so much for that.
Thanks, G. Maria.
Are they wanting your dad to hide them in Canada? No, like, I don't understand any of that. Like, it makes no sense. Mom Girl 212, we love you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, absolutely. We need some humor. Yeah. I wonder if I could.
Now me and you playing on her fucking pussy, and we're trying to love each other. And Molly go right laying on her fucking pussy ass bitch. I was trying to fucking right laying on her fucking pussy, trying to love each other. And Molly go right laying on her fucking pussy ass bitch.
Sorry, I had to. That's good shit. Oh fuck yeah, I get less than 2 weeks. Yes. Yeah, there's some. Yeah, one of them's gonna roll on each other. But they're both gonna roll on each other. It's just who's first. And my guess is Dawn. I'm in Tennessee. If he starts detoxing in jail, they will send him to rehab. You guys are amazing. Cher, you are killing it. Thank you, all that glitters. So now let's call Pops. He's probably waiting because I texted him. Let's see what he's doing.
Hello.
Hey, Dad.
Hello. How are you?
Okay, now they can hear you.
Hello. How's it going up there in podcast land?
They love when you say that, by the way.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This is all new to me. I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Well, I gave you a very interesting phone call today, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
We're gonna pull up the there's like a 2-minute news clip. There's not much, but yes, he was arrested today. He had his court for violation of probation. So he was put on probation last October. And there was some kind of altercation at the house, I believe a domestic violence situation. The police came. He was already in trouble, so he wasn't supposed to have any guns, but he had a black powder gun on him, and he was drunk and driving. Oh, one second, Dad. Thank you. Can you remind us how you started with the wells? Yes, I will. Yeah, 1 second, Pops. Thank you for that, and thank you, BDAC, for goodness. Okay. Okay. So he had a black powder gun on him. So he got in trouble. Candus dropped the charges. So he was on probation. So sometime after Summer gone missing, I want to say, when was this? October, November. So June, October, November, December, January, February. So 4 months ago, he was pulled over. He went on, not my podcast, but somebody else's podcast. I think his name is Doug. I think that's the podcast he was on. And he was drinking and driving while live on this podcast. And so the podcaster, the podcaster called the police on the side and let them know that this man was on the road and he's dangerous, right? So the police stopped him. And he had a court date, and he was let go on his own accordance or whatever. Like, he had to promise to appear to the court today.
Own recognizance.
Yeah. And so he showed up today, and he was arrested for probation violation of what happened in October and what happened in October. Yes, drinking and driving. So he broke probation by drinking and being drunk in the car or whatever. So they sentenced him to 11 months and 29 days, and he must do 180 days. And should he do some kind of programming in the jail, then after the 180 days, it's possible he could get a reduced sentence. But some retired law enforcement are saying that they just say that, but he might not, because he's got a huge rap sheet.
Yeah, but you know what? The jails are all full down there in the States.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hear. That's what I hear on the news up here. I don't know if that's true or not.
I think they're more full in Canada. Like, I think people in the States do more time than people in Canada.
Well, depends.
Yeah. There you go. That
We
links
got
for
this
Linda.
guy, Robert Picton. He used to be a pig farmer here in British Columbia.
I know that case. Yep. Taking hookers and homeless people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And he comes up for parole in 2 years.
Oh.
For day parole. And the media is talking about it up here like it's a real thing, but it's a bunch of BS. He comes up for parole because in Canada, the law states that the maximum sentence in Canada is 25 years to life.
Mm-hmm.
Now that means after you serve 25 years, you are eligible for a parole hearing.
Mm.
But it does not mean you're going to get parole.
Right.
I mean, there's people. I met a guy in the penitentiary who got arrested the day I was born, and he's still in there for killing an Ontario provincial police officer. You know, it doesn't mean you're getting out in 25 years. We had another serial killer up here in the 80s, a guy named Clifford Olson.
Mm-hmm.
He had several parole hearings before he died of cancer in jail. There was never going to be a parole board member who's going to sign a release for a guy who's killed 26 people. Never, ever going to happen.
Dad, Linda's up here. She can hear you.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
Good. How are you, hon?
Did you get my letter yet?
No, I'm still waiting. It takes forever, doesn't it?
Seems to, yeah.
God, I know it takes 3 weeks or something. Didn't you wait that long for mine? That's like a long time. I could wait 5 more. I'm going to send 5 at a time.
Well, we just got your card today, Linda. I don't know
Yeah,
how
I
long that
know.
took.
Slow.
Mhm.
Just slow. Anyway, hi, Reverend Donna. Thank you for making me a mod. I know my name here is different, but
Oh, is Reverend Donna in here?
yeah,
Wait, I hope she's blue. Is she blue, you guys?
I don't know, honey.
Hey,
No,
like sound. I
I
can't
don't
see.
see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
she
means
is.
blue means a mod for my channel, Dad. That means that they can help if people are saying nasty stuff in the chat, they can block the nasty people for me.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys
So
can
when
get-
you get your tablet, well, actually, I can do it before you even get it. I didn't even think about that, but I'll have you all set up so that you're also
he'll be blued up.
blued up. You have a
Blued
wrench.
up.
It's called a wrench, yeah.
A spanner to those
Oh,
in
yeah.
the UK.
No, he doesn't want to. Someone asked, Dad, would you? No, I already know.
No.
Thank you, margaritas. As far as having further contact with you and Don and Candus Wells, how do you feel about that?
I don't really think that I want to talk to the guy again. I don't like what I've heard about him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the way he talked to me. I don't like the way he talked to you.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What's your gut telling?
I don't really want to talk to the guy again. But for your sake, I would.
No, I would never make you do that. I don't even want to talk to him anymore.
Adrian, what do you think of?
Well, we thought it would be, we talked about it a little, Dad, but we thought it would be interesting to see what he would have to say. But now, like, to me, like some of the voice recordings I have where he's like, well, let me play one. You haven't even heard it. Or wait, I can't play one, can I?
What do you think about him in your gut? I mean, what's your gut tell you, Adrian?
Yeah.
I think he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that he killed his daughter because I'm still hoping that he might be found alive.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to. Yeah. Well, that's the hopeful side.
Just as a person is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and you won't say anything without proof. You want the evidence to back it.
Oh, I agree.
Cut and dry for me.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy seems like a real
POS.
Oh boy, he seems like a real creep to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I got from the conversations that I had with him.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's on your podcast all the time trying to maintain his innocence when everything points toward his guilt.
Yeah.
It baffles me. It's like he's trying to clear his name through your podcast, and that ain't gonna work.
Through everybody's podcast.
Yeah, that's what he does. Not just my podcast, but every podcast he goes on. He tried to make you believe I was the only podcast he's on, and I'm tearing him, and I'm at fault for his life being horrible. It's just not true.
You're the nicest one.
That makes you suspicious of him?
Just the fact that he's on all these podcasts makes me really suspicious. Like, why would he be saying anything? And if he was under investigation for the disappearance of his daughter, why wouldn't he have hired a lawyer by now? I don't know what's going on. And if he did hire a lawyer, his lawyer would sure be telling him not to be on any podcasts or anything like that, any kind of social media.
So
I'm confused about what's going on with the investigation.
How do you feel, Dad, to know that I had a team of pro bono attorneys for him and he didn't want them?
Was that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's right.
He refused free legal advice?
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's a real damning statement right there. I mean, that really is. Because he knows that a lawyer's going to see right through his BS.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. But he said he's got the church behind him. He didn't need attorneys. he said, they're not the right kind of attorneys. They said it was a team of attorneys. It covered, like, they knew your situation, and it was a team of pro bono 5-star attorneys that knew at that time there was no money coming in. They didn't have a podcast themselves. There was no money being made, but there was potential there. So what I had told them, and why the lawyers, they were like, yeah, we'll drive to him. We'll meet him halfway, whatever. He ended up calling me like, well, I just didn't go. Actually, he didn't even call me first. The attorneys started calling me like, he's a no-show. What's going on? Like, you know, because
he hasn't been charged in the disappearance of his daughter, has he?
Not yet. No, there's no charges for Summer's disappearance as of today, as of yet.
Okay. Then what were you trying to get him lawyers for?
So at that time, he was getting accusations of molesting 7 or 8 girls from the time that they were 5 on. Also, his daughter was missing, and he was doing public interviews, and he was being incriminated for it. So I thought he should have had a team of attorneys by him, and a couple of the people were media attorneys. They would have helped him should he want to talk to the media. They would have done a much better job for him and been more the voice for him. And he turned it all down. They all called me like, where is he? He's no show. Like, what's going on? Did you hear from him? And then I called Don, like, what's going on? Like, why didn't you do that? And he was just like, oh, you know what? Well, my church people told me that I didn't really need them. So I didn't go. And it's a really far drive. But he drove there like 2 weeks before that to get high on drugs to the very place where the lawyers were.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, every time I hear something new about this guy, it paints an ugly picture of him.
Yeah, I know. And that's why I hate telling you this stuff, because I know you want to be unbiased, but I have nothing good to say about them.
If you knew everything, Adrian, you would, no. You're better off not knowing. There's just so much more.
I already am at the point where if I were living down in Tennessee, I definitely wouldn't be picked for jury, because I'm too much made.
Yeah.
And like you said, I haven't heard everything. So
yeah. So
I mean, for a man who's in that kind of trouble to refuse free legal advice, whether it be top-notch legal advice or not, to refuse, this doesn't make any sense to me. Because lawyers are very expensive.
Even a guilty man would take a lawyer. I mean, at least listen to him, right?
Yeah, you betcha.
I've never heard of anybody turning a lawyer down.
Mm-hmm.
I was guilty of every offense I went up on, and I always made sure I had a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. You have to have one.
Dad, how do you feel about Don gets arrested today, and right now, as we speak, Candus is on another podcast trying to raise money to pay her bills now.
That makes it better, doesn't it?
Wow.
They're making money off their own daughter.
Yeah, she's live right now with a different podcaster, and she has been for about the last hour trying to make money.
Oh yeah.
Asking people for donations. She wants to buy a new house. She wants to pay her car off, which it's already paid off.
Yeah.
And I haven't gone to listen because I'm on my own podcast tonight with you, but I'm guaranteeing you she's probably drunk or something.
Wow.
I mean, you don't even have to answer. Your laugh was answered.
Let's put it this way. You can't even write a movie this way.
You can't make this shit up. You really can't. It is so crazy.
It is ridiculous to even think that the guy's innocent. But
so
I mean, the fact that he's charged in other
cases,
molestation cases with children, that's the one that hits me the hardest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I don't think people like that ever change. People that are brought back change. People that deal drugs change. People that commit murder, they change.
Yep.
But people that are sex offenders like that, especially with children, they never change. They're like leopards. They never change their spot.
Never. You can't fix that.
Yeah.
it's just too much of a fluke for his 5-year-old daughter to be gone missing, and he's doing nothing but getting drunk and yapping on podcasts about it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, with all the other stuff. I mean, I hope they find out what's going on with him while he's locked up for whatever he's locked up for right now.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he never ever gets out. If she had anything to do with it, I hope she gets locked up as well.
What do you think his play will be now? Do you think that they will turn on one another now, or do you think that investigators will try and question Candus now that they are apart, or do you think there will be any kind of game plan for investigating now?
Well, I don't know. I mean, you said that the Tennessee FBI is on the case, right?
Yeah, the TBI. Yep.
Well, they, from what I understand, they're a pretty powerful investigation team. They're the ones that come in and help regular police forces find their people and stuff like that. So I'd go by whatever the FBI is saying. Like, are they investigating or are they not?
Well, we hope they are. We don't know.
Going on now, 6 months.
8 months. Yep. Next week, the 15th will be 8 months, and she just had her 6th birthday on Friday.
Well, I have to believe that with this guy's history, they've at least questioned him several times, I would imagine. Like, he's definitely been interrogated by the authorities, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I
Or do
think
you know?
so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I pray they do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now that he's locked up, when you're locked up, you have a lot less rights. Investigation teams can come in and squeeze you as much as they want.
Yep.
And at the same time, if they're smart, they're going to squeeze her too.
Yeah.
One of them is going to squeal, right?
Yep. That's what we're hoping for.
Right.
Always squeezing and squealing sounds like a bunch of pigs.
I never thought of that. They can call you in at any time and start interrogating you because you're there.
Yep.
Well, yeah, once you're in custody, you're in custody.
Yep. You
Regular
belong
rules don't apply.
How do you feel about Don demanding on a podcast that you step up and give them advice?
What?
Yeah, that happened. I didn't tell you about that, but yeah, he was demanding. Actually, yeah, he was demanding that that if you really done what I told him you done or done prison time for, that you will step up for him and Candus now and help them.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I believed in them, I would.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
There
yep.
you go.
Sure about that too. If all this stuff, if the water hadn't been muddied 12,000 times by all this other stuff, they're not. Yeah, I'm an advocate for freedom for people who are not guilty, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody do time for something they didn't do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not on this guy's bandwagon at all. I'm not going to offer him any advice.
I'm sticky, and no, you do not. Let me tell you.
The only advice that I'd have for Don at this point is, fess up.
Sticky says you still have rights, constitutional rights. No, you don't. Read the 13th when you're.
No, they can call him in. And yeah, he'll have to sit there till they are done questioning him. They won't.
Yep.
It's not, Don can't be like, can I leave now, sir? I'm going to go back to my cell. It's fuck no. You're on our time now, buddy.
That's right. You lose.
Yeah. Otherwise, if he wasn't in custody, they'd have to have a warrant to bring him in and question him.
Oh.
If he's already in custody, they don't need a warrant for that. They just go and get him.
Oh.
Drag him out of his cell.
Actually, in our Constitution, the 13th Amendment says it's about freedoms, right? And no slavery. Well, read it a little bit deeper because it does say, unless you're an incarcerated, convicted prisoner.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the same formal writing in our writings here in Canada.
Yeah. I know. I fight for wrongful convictions. I'm on that.
Right on.
Wait, can we pull up that?
You having any
news clip?
success?
What, hon?
You having any success?
No, we're trying. We're really trying. We're getting some court dates and some, people looking at cases, and we got a few off of death row, but they're
The
still
longer
incarcerated.
one.
Well, if you're getting people off of death row, then you're having success.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's what I think.
Oh, Linda, we got to get
What?
Brad on the panel with Pete Dassey. Or
Oh,
is it
that would be so great. Yeah,
Yeah,
anytime,
with
anytime.
Brandon's dad. Yeah, we got to set that up because Dad would love to talk to him.
Yes.
It's Brandon's dad, Brandon Dassey's dad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, talk to the whole family.
It's Voices Behind the Wall kit. Don will start singing when he's charged with SA. Now that could be it, Truth Seeker. Now, Dad, he is facing the charges in Utah. He's currently in jail for probation violation in Tennessee, where he lives. But we've got the missing sister in Wisconsin, and the SA. We call it SA. So the molesting charges for several girls between the ages of, I believe, 5 years old and 19 years old they were. He did that to them like their whole childhood and his, I guess.
And he's done fine for this.
No, he hasn't. They just put the charges through 8 months ago. When Summer went missing, all of these girls came forward and said, this is weird.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's why he's under.
Yep.
Okay.
So I think there's possibly 3 states working together.
The only reason I can think that he was out on his own recognizance is that they were watching him. They're trying to get him to lead them to the girl.
Oh.
Otherwise, he would have been in jail a long time ago. Right away, as soon as his kid went missing. What do you think? Was that kind of a record?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I kind of thought that too, is that they were hoping that someone would, I think that definitely they've been followed. Don Wells went drunk on a different podcast again. He lives on podcasting instead of looking for his daughter. But he even said that he knew TBI was tailing him. So he went to the ATM, pulled out $2,000, went and bought drugs with it, and then just gave the drugs away while TBI tailed him and then drove home just to fuck with him. Now, I don't know if that's true because they lie a lot, but who knows? It could be, but.
What family of a missing child gets drunk, goes on these podcasts, and then shows your wife who's drunk, passed out in the chair, and sits and have a domestic on a podcast? I mean, it's just
or goes live and puts the camera on and takes a shit on the podcast.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was terrible.
Like we saw the man on the toilet. Okay, like it was crazy.
He's a strange dude.
Yes, he is.
Oh Lord.
Hold on. Let's see. Make it clear. Utah has not to date placed charges on Don. Potential maybe, but not yet. He's not charged yet, but they did file the charges, but he hasn't been charged or gone to court or anything for that yet.
I got you.
You guys want? I can share the link if you guys want to come in here and talk to Pops.
I honestly think that because he's incarcerated, this could be a real break for the TBI.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be answers too.
Yeah.
We're talking about Summer Wells tonight, so questions will be retaining to the Summer Wells case with my father.
Hello?
Yep, we're here, Dad.
Okay.
We're going to pull up the news clip from today. It's pretty brief, but that way you can hear it, Dad.
Okay.
Did Don ever talk to Reverend Donna?
He did talk to Reverend Donna.
Oh.
I'm thinking about getting into that tomorrow. I showed a little bit, but yeah, they did talk. And then he freaked out at me for talking to the psychic. But he talked to the very same psychic. Yeah, he's an idiot.
It's a straight blessing to the world.
The father of missing Hawkins County 6-year-old Summer Wells is in jail tonight after pleading guilty to driving under the influence and violating probation. Don Wells appeared in court this afternoon. He was arrested October 30th for DUI last year while he was still on probation for previous charges of possessing a firearm while he was intoxicated. Our cameras were not allowed in the courtroom, but Bianca Murray was there. Bianca, what happened today?
Well, Josh, Don Wells was taken into custody immediately after appearing in court today, and he was sentenced to serve 11 months and 29 days. However, he may not have to serve the entire sentence since he now faces multiple offenses pertaining to alcohol. Wells may be eligible for probation again after 180 days and the completion of an alcohol rehabilitation program. While in court today, Wells claimed a toxicology screen from the night of the arrest returned without evidence of drugs in his system. Wells also said a blood alcohol screening taken that night returned with a level of 0.13. He told Hawkins County General Sessions Judge Todd Ross that he, quote, wanted to get away that night as he and his wife were arguing. He also said that he and his wife are taking classes to regain custody of their sons and that he still works a full-time job. Wells told the judge that his job was in jeopardy because of some protesters showing up at his work. Today outside the courtroom, we saw a handful of protesters who also showed up. Now, it's important to note that no charges that Wells faced today pertain to his daughter's missing persons case. Now, that's 6-year-old Summer Wells, and no charges have been filed for that case. Josh?
An important point. Bianca, I understand you had some interaction with Don Wells before he was taken into custody. What happened?
Well, Josh, I didn't exactly speak with John Wells today, but while in court today, he did show me a note that he had written, and I'll read it to you now. It says, "Thanks to everyone for all positive support. It's been very difficult."
All right, Bianca Murray live for us in Kingsport tonight. Thank you for the update. And next week marks 8 months.
Okay. So he passed the news reporter a note to thank everybody, which is crazy. Now, again, I want to bring to your attention, you guys, they said, yes, that his thing was like drug-free or whatever, but reminding you to listen to the words. That's what Wells said. The reporter said, Wells told me. So they're going off of what Donald said, okay? Not that that is backed up or anything with proof, just what Donald Wells told the reporter. So do not take that and run with it that he was sober.
Yeah, well, they said he was in
Yep.
That's almost double limit.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Where's Jay's looking ass? And Scatskills looking ass. Get up here, Scatskills and Jay looking ass.
Where's Jay? We need Jay to come up here and say hi to my dad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on my phone. Hold on. I'm gonna text her.
Well, you said Duty Ron, right? I like Duty Ron.
Yeah.
He said that well, Don said he wasn't, but he went for a probation violation. So he obviously was drinking and driving. Whether that meant a test or not, I don't know. If they tested his blood and it came back. That's what I'm thinking.
Now, someone said, I texted you, come up here and say hello just for 1 minute. So someone said that at that campground that it was a man confessed to murdering a woman there. So I don't think it's to do with Summer Wells, but again, you know, I thought it was a little bit crazy, so I wanted to share that video. But
right. Give her a link.
I did. I put it in the chat. Let me put it in the chat.
I'm gonna be on panel with my 2 faves. Well, actually, there'd be my
3
my 4th one because I love all 3 of your channels.
Dad, I don't know if you got to say hi to Jay before, but she has a podcast. Hers is way bigger than mine.
Jayis4Justice?
Yeah, the best podcast. My husband likes her podcast more than mine.
It's Mark's internet husband, right? Or internet wife, I mean.
Yeah, Mark's internet. It's Mark's internet wife. We're sister wives. We're YouTube sister wives. No.
Just joking.
Mark's probably upstairs like, what the hell? He's upstairs. He's probably like, what is she saying down there?
Gosh, what is she saying? She's getting at her computer. Hey, Mama and Papa Cher. Yeah, there you go. That sounds good.
Hey, Sabrina. Wait, did I see Sabrina? I swear I saw Sabrina. I'm going crazy today. Yeah, she's there. There she is.
She's a sweet
one. Dad, they want me to make shirts that have your picture on it and says, hello, podcast land.
Hello, podcast. From Papa Cher.
The best true crime podcast channel looking ass.
Yeah. How do you like knowing that you're talking to? I don't even know how many people are in here. Over 1,000, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Daddy got 1,322 people listening to you.
Yeah. I better think of something good to say.
It's kind of like, what?
Spring's almost here. Well, depending on where you live, I guess.
Yeah.
Up here, spring's almost here. We had 8 degrees today. Nice, beautiful, sunny day.
Oh, I sent you a beautiful picture of the sunset.
Hey.
Hey. Here she
Hey,
is.
Ray.
It's a J for
Hey, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Jayis4Justice Podcast looking ass.
We got the podcast Papa looking ass in here.
Yeah. I like that.
Dad, can you hear Jay? Can you hear everyone?
Hey, Pops.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? It's a pleasure to meet you.
You bet. Nice to meet you. Where are you at?
I'm in Florida.
Sunny, beautiful
Florida.
Yeah, I'm a Florida girl looking ass.
I was for a while, Jay. I lived in St. Augustine Beach.
Ooh, nice. I love St. Augustine.
Right on the island.
Pretty much always summer there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's what?
Pretty much always summer there, isn't it?
It is, but you know what? It's actually chilly right now, and everyone's gonna laugh at me. That's in the snow, but
30 degrees.
No, it's not that cold, but
No, it's like 60.
No, it's dipping down in the 40s, and that's cold here. So, you know.
Oh, yeah, no, that is cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember the last time I went to Florida in 2017 with the kids, and I remember, Linda, that's when the waterfalls in St. Paul, those waterfalls was like totally frozen.
Yeah.
That's when I was in Florida, and they were giving out. I was fucking cold here. I didn't pack no warm clothes because I'm like, I'm in Florida for 2 weeks, bitches. Like, no hoodies, no nothing. And yeah, Disney World for the first time ever was giving out like blankets and fucking mittens and shit at the door.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell?
They blamed you, right, for bringing the weather because I went there.
Yeah,
it was 20 degrees. It was like this was like, I don't know, 2016 or 15 something. It was like the coldest and I'm like, what? I move here and it's gonna be 20 degrees. Oh my gosh. It was only one night.
So Cher was a Minnie Mouse Eskimo looking ass.
Yeah. Those ears would have kept her warm.
Yeah, we always issues up here.
Oh yeah, and we live in igloos, Dad.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So Papa Cher, it really is a pleasure to meet you. I know that Cher has been so excited to, get this relationship with you. And I think it's so awesome how you've participated on her podcast. And I really think that Podcast Papa would do well with his own show.
Heck yeah. Once we go there to see him, you'll be able to learn. We'll be able to teach him more in person how to do it, but that's the goal.
I have to be honest, when it comes to technology, computers and such, I'm an infant.
Well, it's good that you've got your daughter. That's the easy part for us. We can get you through that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, yeah. I'd be into it, yeah.
Your wisdom and your knowledge is what's going to make your podcast. You know it? You've got a lot of that.
Well, it's a gift to me to be able to do this for sure. I mean, it really is just a bonus. I mean, getting in contact with you again was a miracle. But this is just all a bonus.
I love it.
So do I.
The other night, you guys made me cry the other night.
Yeah.
I mean, when your dad apologized to you in front of like 1,200 or whatever people that were in your life, I just thought, you know, that was just it. I don't know. I just felt that for you. Like you've been waiting your whole life probably to hear that, you know, like what a moment. And then Cher tries to put on her poker face and act like she's not emotional. But I mean, who wouldn't be? I mean, I
got chills.
Yeah, I think
like Reverend
I think
Donna
it's
chills.
amazing. Thank you for letting us be a part of it, because it really is truly, it's awesome to see Cher with like a genuine smile on her face.
It sure is.
Mm-hmm.
She's a wonderful person.
Aw. You guys stop it. Okay.
I didn't hear what he said. What did he say?
He said,
It warms my heart to hear that.
yeah, warms his heart to hear that.
Oh, well, good. I'm glad. You guys both deserve it.
Hey, Pikachu, they say Papa Cher is level-headed.
Wise man. Yep.
I'm trying to be.
I'll try to be.
You cried your ass off. They like your accent, Dad.
And you know what else I took away from that live that you guys did together on that same night? I remember your dad saying something that you did when you were a little toddler, like something you remembered. I can't remember if it was something you did or liked. It was some random memory that he had from when you were a toddler. And then I started to think about this case we've been following for 8 months. And I mean, the only thing that Don ever said when asked about his beautiful daughter that he saw every single day for 5 years was she liked to twirl. I mean, he had nothing more than that. Pops, what is your take on that?
I'm not in any way supportive of this man. I think he's a creep, and I think he's always going to be a creep. And I hope and pray that it's only a matter of time before the truth comes to light about what happened to this girl, Summer Wells.
Yeah, I hope it's soon. I hope it's soon.
I mean, he's got a record of stuff like that with young children. He's as far as I'm concerned, he's the lowest. He's the lowest human being on the planet. I can't stand sex offenders. I despise people that mess with children and stuff like that. I spend a lot of time beating people like that up.
They don't do well in jail, so he's not going to do well there now.
Yeah, I mean, you guys in prison, they have like their own code of ethics, right?
Oh yeah, they sure do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm eating fudge.
Well, they know they can't fix that. You cannot fix it. You can fix it. A murderer can stop murdering. A burglar can stop burglaring. You know, a drug addict can stop doing drugs, but you cannot stop a pedophile.
I have a question for your dad.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, ask away, Jay.
Okay, so this is my question. So, you know, like these pedophiles or whatever, it starts out usually they get caught, you know, with child porn on their computer, or, you know, something they've done because they're in a place where, you know, they're around kids at school or whatever the case may be. And they basically get a slap on the wrist, right? But they do time. They might do, you know, 2 to 5 years for that. Now, how would someone in prison treat someone who's in there? Is there a difference between like, oh, okay, he didn't touch a kid, he just looked? Like, does it go like that?
No. If the jails that I've been in, and I gotta be honest about this too, the jails that we have up here in British Columbia are very, very mild compared to the jails that you guys have down in the States. I mean, very, very mild. We don't have, they're not run by gangs. They're not, you know, people aren't getting raped in their cells and stuff like that, but people do get killed. And people do get beat up pretty good. And sex offenders are always first up for that. You know,
Yeah.
we know when they're. I'm not going to say we because I'm not part of that system anymore. But when I was in there, we always knew who was coming in. Any high-profile cases were always in the newspaper. And in Canada, in the federal system, the penitentiary system, we don't have anything like safe custody. What do you call it?
Solitaire.
Eh?
I mean, where they're not in general pop.
Protective custody. There's no such thing as that here in Canada. Everybody's out of time with everybody.
Oh, wow.
And I'll tell you something else. The time that people get up here, it's ridiculous. I mean, I knew a guy when I was in jail. He robbed 3 banks one day because he was in trouble. He was in trouble with the bikers. He had to get some money. So he went and robbed 3 banks. He never hurt anybody. He never even had a weapon. Just a note.
Oh my God.
They had a description of him. They had a description after the first bank. They had a description of his car after the second bank. They caught him with all the money. They realized he didn't have a gun. He got 12 years. He got 12 years for that.
Wow. And he wasn't even armed?
In the next cell over, there's a guy that raped his own daughter from when she was 6 months old to when she was like 16 years old and finally had the gumption to come forward and talk about it. He got 4 years.
Oh, wow.
See, there's something wrong with that.
12 years for stealing money, 4 years for ruining someone's life.
Wow.
I don't get that.
I don't either.
I don't get it either. I've been looking at these cases of child porn and looking at the different sentences that people get. And it can range anywhere from 2 months to, 12 years.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand that because, I get it. People are saying, well, people can change, blah, blah, blah. I don't think someone who's attracted to infants and toddlers sexually has any chance in hell of ever changing.
No, there's something in their brain. I swear it's in their brain.
Yeah, it definitely is.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My husband. My husband did time in Rikers Island and in Leavenworth, and they don't mess around. Not in them places.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I just feel like those people just progressively get worse.
I agree. I agree. Because it's something that is silenced by the victim. They're afraid to come forward because they're either threatened or told, that it's okay or whatever they tell them. I don't know what they would tell them, but I believe has a lot to do with the victim. That's why they get away with it for so long.
Well, in a lot of cases, it's family against family, right?
Yeah.
The government doesn't like to tear families apart. They're not into that. I guess that's why the sentencing range is where it is for that kind of crime, but it's still sickening. I mean, you're exactly right. Those people never change. They do, in fact, get worse.
Yep. They're whatever they feel, that makes them act on these nasty, wrong feelings gets stronger, right? That fix isn't enough anymore. That's when they go from looking on the computer to going and sitting at the playground. Then they eye a certain kid, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. And it's just, I get it. Like our prison systems are so overpopulated and it's just like, what's the answer though? Stronger sentences for these sex offenders.
Yeah. Yeah, I know somebody that is doing life for a joint, half a joint.
There should be like camps or something where they have to live at forever.
Well, for real. I mean,
like a prison or something.
Look at that Don Jr. in Kingsport, right? Look at him, for example, or whatever, wherever he lives, right? He got out on bond. He had over 1,000 images that he was sending out. It's not like he was just looking.
Wow.
He was creating and sending it out.
Wow.
And he bonded out.
Well, Becca says here, she believes, Becca Chu, I work with her.
Hey guys, really quick, I want to pause this conversation because I have a quick surprise for my dad.
Okay.
Yay.
Dad, your 2 granddaughters are going to pop on just to say hello to you quick, but I don't want them really on here too long, and they got stuff to do. So,
Is this the first time?
yeah.
Oh my goodness. How
Are
exciting.
you ready to say hi to Cassidy and Courtney?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh my God, I gotta mute. I'm gonna cry.
Hey, girls.
Hi.
Your grandpa's on the phone.
Hi. It's nice to meet you finally.
How you doing, Cassidy, Courtney?
Good. How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
That's good.
How's life down there in Minnesota?
Cold.
Cold? Yeah. Yeah. Well, spring's coming quick.
Yeah, that's true.
We're starting warming up here.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Nice to talk to you.
You too.
I'll send you his number, okay, girls?
Okay.
And then you guys can be in touch.
Yeah, great. That sounds great. I'd love to talk to you girls. Right on.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Right on, Papa Cher.
I'm literally crying.
Aw. Girls, I'm so happy for you that you
Thank
got to
you,
talk to your
thank
grandpa. We call him Papa Cher.
That's so funny.
So funny.
And I know what you mean about cold because I'm in Minnesota with you, girl.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
Linda's
guys
in
are gonna have to come
Maplewood,
visit
girls.
me.
Yeah, Jay's in Florida, guys. So we have to go back to Florida and visit Jay.
You guys are gonna have to go to Disney, and then we're gonna have to meet up.
Okay.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun?
You guys,
Yeah,
you guys can meet. Linda's in Maplewood.
The Cher family goes to Disney.
Yeah.
Yay!
What are you gonna do
Dad,
now?
you want to?
Go to
I'm
Disney
gonna have
World.
them hop off of here because of what our topic is and everything. But if you want to say goodbye to them,
Yeah. Take care of you girls.
Bye. Nice to talk to you.
I'll send you the number tonight, and you can call or text your grandpa whenever you want. Okay.
Okay.
Me too. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you.
Okay.
Love you.
Love
Take
you.
care.
Bye.
Bye, cuties.
That was the best.
That is the best. That is the best.
Oh my gosh. Papa
you feeling,
Cher.
Jen? How
Papa
do you
Cher,
feel?
what are your feelings?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
She's the interviewer. I love it.
I know. I want to hear what he thinks.
I do too.
Wow. Life becomes more interesting.
I'm smiling ear to ear, man.
Me too. My cheeks hurt.
Me too. My cheeks hurt too. And besides the tears running down, joy, you know.
Yep. And how sweet, that had to be hard for them and awkward a little bit, you know.
Yeah, they were like, well, yeah, and yeah, it was a little bit awkward. They were like, on the podcast, I'm like, only if you want to.
But you know what? That's to be expected, and I think that was a good icebreaker. And now they can feel free to talk to them on their own free will. That's
and
good.
they're kids. They're good kids.
I hope they call. I really do.
They definitely will text you, Pops. They will. They'll send you lots of pictures.
Yeah, they can't phone me from the States.
But I can phone you.
Yeah, you can phone me.
They can call you too.
Phil? Where's Dr. Phil in the chat when we need him?
Yeah.
No,
you can't phone. I've tried.
No, they can call you too, Dad, because they're on my phone plan. I pay for their phones, and we have unlimited Canada. We have international, so they can call you and text you all you want.
Oh, that's what I need. International. I'm getting it.
I'm still looking forward to it.
And then we'll get the boys on privately, not on this podcast.
Does Papa
they're
Cher have
little.
any other grandkids besides your grandkids?
No, I'm my dad's only child that he knows of.
Oh, wow. That's even more special.
Yeah.
How amazing. Congratulations, Papa Cher. Grandpapa.
Yeah, congratulations.
Oh my God, you're a grandpa.
You're a grandpa.
He's a grandpa.
But you're still pretty young too, right? You're like 57?
I'm 58.
58. Oh, so close.
58, doing great.
That's awesome. You're lucky you got lots of years left together. You know what?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. You're 58. I'm 38. So we're 20 years apart. And me and Cassidy are 20 years apart or 19 years apart.
Wow.
Yeah.
That tends to happen in families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great moment. I can't go back to our previous convo.
I can't either. It's just like, oh my gosh,
they
this is like
ruined it.
the
I'm
best. The best. They have to change the channel or cut this in half and go, this is a reunion love here going on.
That's why I was like, oh, I don't want to just pull them up. I'm like, pause the conversation, guys. It's not appropriate.
But you know what? He answered my question, and really, I didn't want to go too far into that convo anyways, because it is gross. And I think we had a good day today. I think we have some movement. I'm glad myself to hear that Don is not going to be, going live and, doing that same shit. We've got something happening, something different, different dynamics for them each individually.
Right.
Right. So we'll see what happens.
Plus, it helps. It's TBI's advantage having him locked up. They can talk to him anytime they want to.
Gives me more faith in the system there right now, though, as of today, because they did something. I actually was expecting him to walk.
Yeah, I kind of did too.
I was.
What's that, Dad? What's your prediction?
One of them's going to squeal.
How long do you think it will take?
Don't know.
Yeah,
I give it 2 weeks.
It's gonna happen while he's locked up.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think you guys today.
My bet is on Don. My bet is on Don caving before Candus.
I'm with you, Jay, and I think it'll be a little bit longer than 2 weeks because they've been holding out 8 months. So,
but you got to think too. He's going to be detoxing. He's going to feel like shit.
People are going to be.
He's going to feel desperate.
He's going to be. They're going to be.
Yeah, that's true too, Jay. Yeah.
He's going to feel that desperation.
Yep.
And he's kind of a big bitch, so I don't think it'll take long.
He's gonna be Bubba's bitch soon, I'm sure.
He is. He's like he's big, but he's like a big baby. Like I could see him like in his mugshot from October of 2020. He's like
crying. Yeah.
He's crying. Like what?
I'm institutionalized, but I'm crying like a baby.
Yeah.
It's like we need that meme of that baby with the crying face.
Yeah, just a couple months or a couple weeks, a couple days with somebody knowing what he is accused of and his daughter's missing and all that other stuff. I think he'll squeal fast. You're right.
Yeah. Squealing like a pig looking ass.
Yeah, everything's looking ass. Where'd you guys get that?
Dad, can you say looking ass?
What's that?
Will you just say looking ass?
Say what?
Looking ass. Looking ass.
Looking at.
He goes, say what?
What is it?
Papa Cher looking ass.
So we got this. There's a podcaster that's friends with the Wells, and he thinks he's gangster, right? But he's a certified rat. Actually, he brags about being a rat, and then he goes, "It's Don's bestie." This dude brags about being a rat, and Don keeps him as his sidekick. What do you think about that? And then, anyways, he tried to get all like gangster one day, and he just kept saying "looking ass." He's like, "Oh yeah, Cher with her looking ass, or Jayis4Justice with their looking ass, and that van drove up that looking ass road, looking ass to the grocery store, looking ass." It's like, dude, what are you saying?
Who are you talking about, Ernie?
Looking at.
Looking ass.
Oh my God, it's too funny. It's too easy.
Maybe he can't pronounce licking ass, and that's why he says looking ass. If it's who I think it is, he's an evil. Ugh.
He's an evil looking ass. No, I don't know.
Yeah.
When did Don say that, Truth Seeker? Candus is going down. Did he say that in one of his drunken speakers?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He said, "I got 7 alibis and you ain't got none. You're going down." He said that while live streaming. I think it might have been with Ziggy or Doug or something.
I think it was Doug.
Yeah, he said that to his wife. He was like, "Shut the fuck up," because that's how he talks to women, you know. And then he was like, "I got 7 alibis, you dumbass, you dumb looking ass. You ain't got none. And so you're going down." He said that to his wife. Yeah.
Yeah. No alibi. Chris McDonough interviewing looking ass. That was
the such thing as 7 alibis. You know, you only have 1 alibi. You don't have 7.
Huh.
Somebody gets a handful to choose from. Where were you when this happened? Oh, well, I was either here or there. No, where were you when this happened? I've been questioned by cops before. They get right to the point.
Oh yeah, they do.
Spackling looking ass.
And this guy's going to fall apart under questioning. That's my prediction.
I agree.
He's going to try to blame his wife for it, probably.
I
Well,
think
he blamed
you're
everybody.
spot on because he has always blamed her for everything.
Yeah,
He blamed her today, I think, in his court thing.
Well, that's the same. It's a personality. You know, I've met people like that before.
He told
They think they're the only people in the world that matter.
yes.
They take no accountability for their actions.
That's so true.
He told the judge that he drove off with the alcohol because he wanted to keep the bottle away from his wife, and then he was like, and she was fighting with me, and then the judge told him, well, you have feet.
Yeah.
Like, why'd you drive? Like, you didn't have to drive with an open bottle. They literally, the judge said that you have feet.
You know what's even better to put on top of that is that it was all in the newspapers headline. We needed cigarettes.
Yeah, we needed cigarettes. Because he was like, well, I needed cigarettes.
That's why he's so drunk.
That's why he drove drunk. They needed cigarettes. And then today, it's because his wife was beating on him and he needed to drive away with the bottle.
He had to take the bottle away from her.
Our friend Killer Look says, I'm late looking ass.
Sorry, I'm late looking ass.
Oh, we got to put that on his shirt now.
Don and his alibi looking ass.
Yeah, seven alibis
alibi
looking
Don.
ass.
7 alibi Dan or Don looking ass.
Wearing brother's tattoo while you twirl looking ass. Scotty.
Scotty spells his
Scotty was killing me in chat. Oh my gosh.
Hey, Mexi.
Hey, Mexi.
Hey, I watched Mexi's. I watched his video of the summer.
Yeah.
I was mad texting him yesterday and today. I'm like, Mexi, this shit has me.
Dude,
so
I usually
messed up.
don't like get the chills from that stuff, but like,
Yeah. I
was
had
watching
tears
it.
rolling down my face with no, like, I wasn't even crying, but tears kept streaming down my face. I was just like, so, like, I'm like, every time I could hear, Candus has called me a bitch several times. I know what that sounds like. And I fucking heard that. I heard my own voice on there.
It was crazy. But I want to say, if he's in chat, like, I liked how he did his format of his video, like how he played
He's
it
really
regular and then he like immediately played the replay and slowed it down.
Yep.
I would have found myself like having to rewind. And I was like, this is so easy to watch. And like, it was really good.
It gets
Yeah,
scary
Mr.
when
Cher
he
even
does it.
understood it too. He was like, I like when he slows it down like that. So that was really
very easy to watch. I liked it.
He gets scary because I was there watching it live when he was doing it. And his friend that was sitting next to him got
So
grabbed.
Dad, our friend Mexi, he's a I don't like to call it ghost hunting. He's a spirit hunter. He's a paranormal investigator. Thank you.
His friend got grabbed.
And he's not like the cheesy people you see on TV. He vets his stuff. He does it with a team, and you can tell some of his team is somewhat skeptical until you see weird shit happens. But I mean, he's very good at what I don't know how he doesn't have a TV show, to be honest. But
he always has a demon.
He
coming
did
in
one
all
for
his
Summer
games.
Wells, and everything that came through, like it actually said not just one brother name, but 2 different brothers' names. I heard Summer's like voice. I heard my own voice. You could hear
when it said Summer Mrs. Whalen.
Yeah,
I was
done too. I was like, holy shit, that's the youngest kid. Waylon is, well, not the young, Summer is the youngest, but Waylon's the youngest brother.
That would be the one she
I
would have
feel
played
funny.
with all the time, you know?
Yep.
I hate when he's on there. If there's a demon and it always says his name. It's like there's a
It does,
bad
it says
demon that
Mex.
comes for him all the time. I'm like, oh, get him. Oh.
Yes, I know. Yep, Mexi's in chat right now.
I like that paranormal stuff.
Oh,
Do you? Yeah.
He'd love Reverend Donna.
Have you had any? We probably asked you this, but I forget that. Have you had any interactions that makes you a believer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Ghost stories with Papa Cher.
Yeah. This one's really good.
Just before your sister was born, in Calgary, I was living in Calgary because I was wanted in BC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you know, your mom was pregnant with your sister. So I left BC. We went to Calgary, and my dad, just before we left, my dad had been diagnosed with cancer. And we had to pack up overnight and do a midnight move, or else I was going to be in jail. So I didn't get to see him. But we've been in Calgary. I don't know, a few weeks or maybe a few months. I can't remember now. It's a long time ago. But I come home from work, and your mom was in the kitchen making supper or something like that, and I sat on the couch. And I remember it really well. I just come home from work. It was a nice day. It was payday. I hadn't drank anything. I hadn't smoked any pot or anything yet. I just came home.
Yeah.
I hadn't even taken off my work boots yet. And my dad appeared in front of me. Not his whole body, just his face. I heard his voice saying to me, he says, What are you going to do now, son? He says, you got trouble with the police all over the place, and you've got a daughter here, and you've got another one on the way. He says, I'm very worried about you, son. And I stood up and I said to Coco, I used to call your mom Coco, I said, did you hear that? She said, hear what? I just sat back down on the couch, and wow, I was blown away. Because I know, what I saw, I know it was him. He came to see me. And I can't talk to anyone else in my family about that because they don't want to hear it.
Now you can.
Yeah, now you can. I want to hear all about it.
Yeah, well, with my newfound family, I sure can.
You guys sure have a lot in common. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Even his first tattoo is identical to the first tattoo I ever got.
I know. I saw that.
That makes me, that's so crazy to me.
It's really cool. You were connected before you were truly connected.
And it's cool that he got out of prison wanting to do exactly what I'm already been doing.
Yeah,
so I can
and he
help
wants to
him.
do what I'm doing already.
So Cher, I have a show idea for your I think it would be like the Blunt channel, isn't that where you do like your conspiracies and stuff?
Yeah.
Have you ever looked into the Elon Musk and the artificial intelligence?
Yes, and it freaks my freak, Jay.
Okay, so I got in a rabbit hole last night with my sister-in-law. I never had heard of this.
What?
Me
neither.
Okay, this was all new to me. And she brought up the Meta, which is now Facebook, and that they want to make that the virtual world. And she told me that like Puff Daddy bought property on this beach, this fake beach. People are buying property in this virtual world. And he says when we have this chip in our brain that we won't even have to think about, like all we'll have to do is think. We won't have to do anything with our electronics. Like our brain will do everything, and we'll live in a virtual different world that we won't even want to come out of, he says.
Whoa.
I would love to frickin' dig into this because I know that kind of stuff is right up your alley.
Yeah. But that's when people die.
Because you know what? Well, I just want to know more about it because he's very open about his studies. And
did you hear that Ernie Shaw said he's friends with Elon Musk?
Stop it. Stop.
No, he literally said that shit. He said it to Benny. Benny was like, "Oh, you like Elon Musk?" And Ernie stops him and he goes, "I'm actually friends with him."
Oh my god!
And
yeah,
Benny
that guy
goes,
like photoshopped
"You're friends with Elon Musk?" And Ernie goes, "Yep, I am." And I was like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Mental illness is real, guys.
Mental illness is real. He needs a jacket to hug himself. I don't know.
Yeah, every time you say that, it kills me because I always say that. You know what? You need a hug me coat and a nice, comfortable padded.
I mean, for real. I mean, that is. And
I've never heard of that stuff.
What do you think about that, Dad? What do you think about what Jay's saying? Do you want to live in virtual reality?
Jay, I've never heard of that.
No.
I'm scared.
I think a lot of this new technology is making people antisocial, though.
Yeah.
It is. It's scary.
Yeah, I mean, you see people walking around in stores and they're on their phone and they're talking. And a couple of times I thought that people were talking to me. I said, what? And they're on their phone.
You know what's even crazier is that a lot of people aren't even going to the stores anymore to even be around people. They're at home. You know,
they did a study. They did a study.
Gone a step, deeper with COVID.
Yeah, well, they did a study because the children, I can even say because my youngest granddaughter, she's 5, and she thinks you have to go outside with a mask because you will be sick if you hang out with people that are not in your family. Okay. And my other one, who is homeschooled now because schools are closed, she's not getting her education and believes it's bad to hang out with other people. So that's what's happening to the children, Well,
I mean, unfortunately it is, but that we have to, as parents and grandparents, make, I guess, a more diligent effort than before. We all have to live different now, and it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks.
It's okay. People aren't, honey, you don't have to. I tell them that all the time.
Yeah.
You have to ensure it.
This whole Elon Musk thing, I mean, I've been I wish all day I could have just read and watched videos on it because I'm just so intrigued.
I'm writing it down.
It's very scary. Okay.
Yeah.
Because this guy has a lot of money, a lot of power, and he's taking lay people to the moon, to space. He's taking people that are just regular people like you and me, entertainers, Hollywood celebrities, and shooting them up to space, to the space center. So this guy can make things happen, right?
He's gonna be killed like Epstein. Like he's gonna have Epstein suicide happen. Do you guys remember? Did you know the McAfee guy? The computer virus.
Oh yeah, I love that story. Yeah,
barely anyone I talk to knows that story.
Yes, I do. Yes,
he is probably a murderer and definitely was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I'll tell you something.
I've watched so many documentaries on him.
Me too. I think it's so fascinating, that one. And you're like one of the first people I know that actually knows what I'm talking about. When
I always wanted to do a video on that. Maybe we should collab and do it and talk about it.
Let's do that.
All right, let's do it.
I wonder. I'm so fascinated with Nostradamus. I'll tell you why. I grew up on some of his predictions and they have come true. And
some of his stuff is.
He spoke about these robots that are real that we are making, right? Like the one that's where she's a citizen, okay, and it's a robot. She's on talk shows.
Sophia, I think is her name, or what? Sophia, that robot girl. She's scary. And they asked her on a talk show, "Do you want to end the world?" And she said like, maybe, or something like that. Her response freaked me the fuck out, though.
Elon Musk is building a humanoid robot right now. So he's expected to have a prototype of his humanoid robot this year.
Well, that's scary because Nostradamus, and he is not alive for many thousands of centuries here. He predicted exactly this, what's going on with the robots, with the money, the bitcoins. Crazy.
What, Dad?
There's one thing that you're missing here. The technology is way, way ahead.
Yeah.
Whenever we're here now, they're 10 or 15 years ahead.
So you think it's already done?
I don't know. It freaks me out that machines are starting to replace people.
Yeah.
I mean, I was working at a high-rise site in Vancouver, and there was a curbing crew doing the concrete curbs around the road, and there was 10 guys employed doing it.
Yeah.
And a couple of months down the road, they had this machine doing it with one guy driving it. So 9 guys lost their jobs because of that machine, and it pissed me off. I don't like seeing that.
Listen what Elon Musk predicts by the year 2025. He says that technology is going to just develop at such an incredible amount of speed that it's going to way surpass us, and artificial intelligence is going to take over. And if we don't get these chips, this is what he says, if we don't get these chips, then we're going to be treated like household pets to the artificial intelligence, from the artificial intelligence world.
Oh Lord.
And think about that. Think about that.
Society's already getting rid of the middle class, right?
Yeah, think about that.
Oh,
that's scary.
That's what's going on. The middle class is disappearing every day.
And that's how they'll get people to
There's
get
people
chips.
here.
Think about it this way, you guys.
They'll scare them into getting
What if
chips.
what if the leaders of our country decide to get the chip and we don't? Then what?
Oh, Dad.
Again, you know, whatever we hear from our government, they're 10 years ahead of us.
Yeah.
They had self-fighter technology before they released it to the world. You know?
Yeah.
That's the way they operate. That's the way they have to operate. That's why countries have spies. That's why there's a whole espionage thing in the world.
That's really
Lots of
scary.
James Bond.
It is scary.
Do you like my new profile picture?
You went off and did that.
Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't notice.
I didn't really look at it that close, but I did see it change.
That's when he sent me. He was watching his favorite podcast. He was watching the Grady Judd episode.
Where's his cup?
Oh, it wasn't morning time, so
yeah.
He had to give me the 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
He had to set it down for a second. Typically it's glued to his hand though. I need to get Papa Cher a mug and stuff, so I'm gonna have to get your info so I can send it to you so you can send it to him.
Oh yeah. I can give you Dad's address. I'm not giving it to everyone though.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, whatever's the easiest way, just send it to me and I'm gonna send him a shirt and a mug.
Oh, did you hear that, Dad? You're gonna be decked out in Jay4Justice podcast gear.
Here's some cotton candy boobs shirt too.
He's like, right on. Far out. Hey, you never know. I'm gonna make him a custom shirt.
Aw.
And you never know what it'll say.
Wicked.
Oh Lord.
Wicked looking ass.
Oh, you're a delight, Jay.
Oh man.
Well, guys, I think that's a good. I'm gonna end it here.
All right, I'm gonna hop off. Good live, Cher. Thanks for calling me up. Always nice to talk to you.
Of course. Love you.
Pleasure talking to you, Papa Cher. I hope that we can talk again soon.
We'll get you on her podcast, Dad. Calling in there.
Ooh, prison stories.
Prison stories with Papa Cher. Yeah.
All right, Cher. Thanks.
Love you, Jay.
Love ya. Bye. Thanks for
Dad,
chit-chatting.
you want to say anything to Linda, Dad?
Yeah, hey, hope you get my letter soon.
Yeah, and I'll be sending like 5 at a time, so maybe you'll get one every month.
I was thinking while I was writing your letter, like I smoke a lot of pot during the day.
Yeah, I wish I did.
I was thinking I don't usually mail things to the United States, but I could imagine a dog sniffing out that letter.
That's okay. They would have got your. Maybe that's what's taking so long.
There was nothing in it. They'll send it to you, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe the mail's that slow. I don't know.
No, it is.
I can't get your letter, so.
It is very slow because I smoke a lot of pot too, and I'm sure you're got that on there too. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just being paranoid then.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you never know. I mean, I didn't even realize I'm sending to another country. I'm like, what's taking so long? What's taking so long? And then I go, oh, it's going to Canada, you know? But yeah, I'm looking for it.
Yeah, legal weed. Well, oh no, not in Minnesota. It's not legal.
Minnesota. And besides that, it's dry right now. I've been without for 3 weeks, so I'm going bonkers.
What?
Yes.
No.
I'm going bonkers.
I will have to text you.
It helps my PTSD and my anxiety, and I don't. Yeah.
I know a good doctor. I will text you some numbers.
Thank you, honey.
You know what I mean.
Anyway, love to you.
Love you.
Talk to you soon, Adrian.
Take care.
Yeah, you too, sweetie. All right, honey.
Dad, thanks for coming on the podcast. You want to do it again tomorrow?
Anytime.
Anytime. Everyone.
I love hanging out.
You say that again, Pops?
I love hanging out with you, kid.
I love hanging out with you too, Dad. It's fun podcasting together. Makes it more fun for me.
Nice to talk to you.
What?
It was nice to talk to the grandkids. That was a nice surprise.
Yeah, it was really quick. They didn't really have the privacy they wanted, or they would have talked longer, but yeah,
Right.
you know, but they definitely wanted to say hi to you. But they're gonna have your number, so they'll text you. It'll be Minnesota numbers, and you can text them and call them just like you talk to me, because we have the same phone.
Okay.
Their phones are my phone line, so it's all good.
Oh, cool.
So call me when you wake up tomorrow.
I will do.
Love you.
Love you too.
Bye, Dad.
Good night. Good night, Mark.
He's not down here.
Oh,
He's
okay.
somewhere in his office.
Ah.
All right. Good night,
Okay, take
Pop.
it easy. Good night. Good night.
Was that cotton candy boobs on panel? No. No, I didn't see cotton candy boobs on panel. Or wait, was that you? I don't know. We love hanging out with you. Blah, blah. Yeah, he loves podcasting. So once he learns how to do the podcasting on his own, I think you guys will hear from him all the time. But that was a good chat tonight. We'll figure out. I've got so much stuff. I don't even know what to like. I'm trying to make it in order. You guys know that I can't just come on here and just like babble. I don't do good with that. So I try to make orders of stuff, and there's so much that I wanted. I didn't even really say tonight, but we'll get there. With the walls, I mean, there's just so much shit. It's just never ending. Oh, yeah, purple hearts for summer. Okay. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go to bed and find Mr. Cher. Looking ass. Babe, are you gonna say goodnight? Okay, he says goodnight. So he's yelling goodnight from upstairs, you guys. Thank you for those super chats tonight, and we will be on. I don't know what I'm gonna bring to you in order. I don't know what. Well, I know what I want to bring to you. Again, I just don't know what order. Let me figure it out. Yeah, we will go live because even my dad will want to talk some more. So we'll figure it out. Probably tomorrow evening. Tomorrow morning, actually, I'm going on Emma True Crime Obsessed for coffee. I think it's 9:30 Central or 9 Central Time. If you guys look at Crime Stories Obsessed, if the mods could drop that in the link really quick. But yeah, I'll be over there for a little while in the morning. Me and Emma, we get bad when we chat behind the scenes. It's fun. Good night, Cher's looking ass. Good night, Jay's looking ass. Good night, everyone. Good night, podcast land looking ass.